Picture this. You're editing your review on Cat Quest 2 and go to YouTube to download a trailer for Cat Quest 3. You download the video, put it in your timeline, and scrub through the footage looking for a good clip to use. And then you see this.
What a time to be alive.
You get really excited and hop on over to the PlayStation Store to download it so you and the missus can play together. But then you realise it's only been released on Steam and you start to slowly apply your clown makeup. After struggling to connect your DualSense controllers to your PC and waiting for the demo to download, you both finally sit down and get ready to play for the next 3 hours, as PC Gamer states in their article. We then go and complete it in 23 minutes. Even though my time was short with the demo, I still wanted to share my thoughts on the overall experience, what's changed, what's new, etc. Firstly, combat is still pretty much untouched. Strike enemies with your melee weapon, dodge out of the way before they hit you, and use your magic spells. We've explained this twice already, just go and watch these videos. Ranged weapons from the second game also return in the form of guns, but instead of choosing between them or your sword, this time you get to keep it with you 24/7. You can switch between your sword or gun at any time, even midway through attacking an enemy, and it offers a lot more variety with the combat than even the second game did. I like this. There is one big thing I noticed was missing from the previous games, and that was the red circle under the enemies. It's just been removed, and it makes the enemies' attacks harder to read. I think the developers may have done this to add more difficulty, and it did catch me a bit off guard when I first saw it. Or didn't see it. There are two difficulty settings, easy and normal, and me being the elite gamer I am, I went with normal. Perhaps the red circles are on easy mode? I wouldn't know. I didn't check it out, as I'm not a pussy. The last piece of the combat puzzle I tried out was the ship combat. It controls fairly well, and it does feel easy to get the hang of. You still have an attack button, a dodge button, and you can fire a barrage of cannonballs. It's honestly quite fun. There are two little tiny gripes I have with it though. One is that I wish there was a second ship for your co-op partner. Instead, you just merge into one ship with one person driving and the other person shooting. It would be great if both of you could tear up the seas with your own ships. And secondly, I wish we could ram into ships. I can see this maybe being a problem from a gameplay perspective, where the player may just spam boost until they win. But it would be a nice feature to have, instead of it just awkwardly pushing the enemy ships out of the way. We also managed to complete part of a dungeon and a whole side mission. The dungeon we played through definitely felt different. Instead of just racing through them as quickly as possible, this time there are walls preventing you from going any further, and you'll have to find the switches to open them. I really do hope that they don't repeat this for all of the dungeons. Variety is the spice of life and all, and I think they could have it where every dungeon is a brand new experience. It would really keep things fresh. The side mission I completed was a very cut and dry Cat Quest experience, and I'm hoping that there's some new features implemented into these levels. There is some content I'm excited to properly try out though, like for example these wanted posters that I found in a tavern ran by this MILF.
You gonna make me act up.
And also, more boss fights. I had 2 boss fights in my playthrough, and they were quite enjoyable, so hopefully there's some more of these in the full game. And then finally, from what I've seen of the story, it seems intriguing and somewhat similar. There's a thing you gotta find before the bad guys do. I saw it in the last game, hopefully there's more to it than just that.
Looks very, similar.
After playing through Cat Quest 3's demo, I'm very much looking forward to diving into this, and my pre-order is locked and loaded for release. The changes to the combat feel great, and the new things added like the ship combat were really fun to try out. There are a few things I would iron out before release, and hopefully my thoughts can help in some way. Gentle Bros, you better give me a contributor credit before I come over to Singapore and shit on your doorstep. If you played any of these other games, or like a cute, fun and short adventure filled with a lot of cat puns, then I would say download this and give it a try. I tell you what, I'm really excited to dive deep into the full game when it releases. I'm excited to pillage some more chests, take over the seas, and fight some evil pirates with stupid names like Meowtilica. Wait, Meowtilica. Wait a second, like Metallica? Metallica the band. Never cared what to say. Never cared what games to play. Soon may
may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.